box is empty, or should I say, incomplete.
Over the years, Assassin's Creed games have got bigger and bigger. Indeed, some have criticised them for becoming too big. Endless side missions and collectible items have been layered onto each iteration to the point that some people feel the core story is almost incidental. The series' latest release takes things right back to basics and beyond. Assassin's Creed Chronicles China sees the game focus on a single linear narrative and strips things back to what is essentially a side-scrolling stealth platformer. But have Ubisoft gone too far the other way?
No wonder your kind fell so far.
My kind isn't done yet.
As the game begins, we discover that Xiao Jun has deliberately got herself locked up in a Templar prison just to get close to her latest target. From here, the aim is, as you'd expect, track down your various targets and carry out the required assassinations.
Where is the box you took from me?
Far from your reach by now, assassin.
Despite losing that third dimension of movement, gameplay is surprisingly familiar. Getting right back to the core of what many have enjoyed about the series over the years, stealth is very much the order of the day. And, whilst we say the game has lost that third dimension, it hasn't completely. You'll frequently be switching from the foreground to the background or turning corners that send you off on a different axis. It's a great compromise that allows the game to adhere to its simplified design without feeling too flat.
Do you even know what the box is?
I know it belongs to the Brotherhood.
How naive.
Every level is split into numerous set pieces, each of which will be scored according to your ability. Score highly enough, and you'll be able to unlock additional skills and upgrades to make future missions easier. Should you be spotted by one of your foes, you'll be forced to engage them in combat. The system for this is very well executed and intensely satisfying, with precision button taps allowing you to block, retaliate, and even leap over your enemies, offering a momentary opportunity to attack them from behind. As we said though, stealth is preferential here. Thankfully, your opponent's field of vision is made crystal clear to you through the display of their awareness cone. Keep out of range of that, and you'll be out of sight, even if you stood where you'd instinctively assume you'd be in plain view. If you're worried that what you've seen so far might get a bit too samey, you'll be pleased to hear that the game does change its playstyle on occasion. We particularly enjoyed the speedrun levels, where you'll be forced to forego your usual cautious instincts and instead rush towards your end goal as fast as possible. These levels are incredibly exhilarating, and it's perhaps a shame that more wasn't made of the potential of this faster-paced gameplay. Perhaps we'll see more of this in future installments. Until you can get your hands on those, though, you might be worried about just how much gameplay you can squeeze out of this smaller offshoot. Fear not, though, as the game offers 2 additional game modes upon completion. The first, New Game Plus, allows you to play through again from the beginning, whilst retaining all the additional skills and upgrades you accumulated up to that point. Whilst you'll be playing through the same levels, the potential to improve your scores for further upgrades, not to mention the impact your new abilities will have on the way you play, ensure that it's a replay mode worth investing time in. For those of you who want a real challenge, you can choose the New Game Plus Hard mode instead. This will reduce your health to a single bar throughout, and your enemies will react much faster too, offering a true challenge that some may have felt lacking in the relatively low difficulty Normal mode. But have Ubisoft gone too far? We don't think so. Given the low price point of this game, there's plenty of value and fun to be had, and if you're a fan of the series, it offers a fresh take on the mechanics you know and love. It's certainly whet our appetite for the Indian and Russian installments we'll be seeing in the, hopefully not too distant, future.
You are the first of the tigers to fall, but you will not be the last.